And now I'm going to ask Patrick and Kingsley to come on up. Patrick Martin and Kingsley Swamidas. I want to introduce them as our most recent elder candidates. There's one, there's the other, great. And I want to introduce just the concept of elders, just so we're all on the same page with what elders do and why they do what they do. You're welcome, yes. Our elders do four main things. Number one, they help shepherd the Grace Point flock. Jesus is our shepherd, of course, but as under-shepherds, one of our responsibilities is to make sure that you're okay, to encourage you when you need encouragement and feed you when you need fed and walk alongside you. So that's one of the roles of elders. Another one is to oversee the direction the church is headed and the structure that we've put together and the finances that make it all possible, to make sure that those things are in good place. Another big one is to both promote but also protect the core beliefs of our church family and our core values, to make sure we don't go down any roads we shouldn't go down doctrinally speaking. It's a very big part. And then lastly, and kind of new in this new ministry year, is to provide oversight to one or more of our ministries. So to make sure the ministry is healthy, but also to make sure the ministry leader is healthy and help in any way they can. So it's a big ask that we ask our elders to serve in. Our elders are called via two different mechanisms, if you will. One is an internal call. So these two men have had some sense of God leading them to do this, to serve in this way at Grace Point. And there's an external call, meaning our current elders have seen something in them that we believe would make them good as elders of our church family. So there's an internal call and an external call. How are they qualified? This is a good question. Yes? I want to read to you, it's a couple different places in the New Testament, one in Timothy and one in Titus, but I want to read you 4 verses from Titus chapter 1. This is an intimidating passage for me to read as an elder, and I assure you it's an intimidating passage for them to hear as potential elders. So let me read this to you. Paul wrote, an elder must be blameless, the husband of one wife, with faithful children who are not accused of wildness or rebellion. As an overseer of God's household, he must be blameless, not arrogant, not hot-tempered, not an excessive drinker, not a bully, not greedy for money, but hospitable, loving what is good, sensible, righteous, holy, self-controlled, holding to the faithful message as taught, so that he will be able to both encourage with sound teaching and to refute those who contradict it. I'm going to read this again just because it's important that we all understand what we're asking these two men to do. And so let me read it to you again. I read it to them again. An elder must be blameless, the husband of one wife, with faithful children who are not accused of wildness or rebellion. As an overseer of God's household, he must be blameless, not arrogant, not hot-tempered, not an excessive drinker, not a bully, not greedy for money, but hospitable, loving what is good, sensible, righteous, holy, self-controlled, holding to the faithful message as taught, so that he will be able to both encourage with sound teaching and to refute those who contradict it. For a year now, we've been spending time with Patrick and Kingsley to see if this passage reflects who they are, and we believe that it does. We believe that it does. We're excited to present them to you. For a year now, they've been creating, and then they got to defend their own personal statement of faith, which was fun, right? That was a good time. Yeah. And they did a great job. They've been meeting with our current elder board so that we can get to know them and they can get to know us, and we covered some important topics when it comes to church leadership. So for a year plus, these two men have been walking down a path with us. And we believe they're qualified, and we're excited to present them to you as potential elders. But we also want to hear from you. As I said, we believe they're qualified, but we don't know them in all different aspects of their life, and some of you may know them differently. Twice in this passage from Titus, 2 times, Paul says that an elder must be blameless. Now, that word doesn't mean perfect, thankfully, otherwise none of us would stand here. But it does mean free from any accusation of wrongdoing. And so if any of you know of any reason why Kingsley or Patrick would not be qualified to be elders, we really do want to know. It's not just a platitude that we're saying just to say it. We actually do want to know. And there's a QR code there that will send an email to Pastor Terry or I. You could talk to either one of us, any of our elders. There's another slide that will tell you what our other elders' names are and their pictures in case you don't know them. But please do let us know of any reason that you know of that Patrick or Kingsley wouldn't make as awesome elders as we think that they would. If we don't hear anything from any of you, we will plan on appointing them the end of June, the last Sunday in June. So please let us know as soon as you can if you've got any issues with either of them. I asked them to give some brief thoughts on this process or what it would mean to be an elder. Yes, Patrick, brief. Un poquito. Here you go.
I'm so deeply humbled and honored to stand before you today. I'm so grateful Grace Point Church has been so gracious and supporting me and my family and our community. I humbly submit to God's lead, whatever He wants me to do and wherever He leads me. I just don't know what it is, but I submit. And I trust He will provide me all that I lack, all I need, and to serve Him. It's a privilege to walk this journey alongside Patrick, learning and defending. I also want to thank my family, Sophie, Abby, and Bella. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I should have grabbed tissues from last time. Anyways. Yes, I would want to echo what Kingsley said. It's very humbling to stand before so many faithful saints. Some of you have been so inspirational for both of us, and to just be obedient and to answer that call that although we don't feel very well or don't feel like we have what is needed, we trust that God will provide, and that we just want to step out in obedience, because as I've grown in my walk with the Lord and got to know some of you all, I know life can be very challenging. And if there's any possibility that we can come alongside you and to be a part in any way, shape, or form, impact and help you through these challenges, we would be more than willing to help. It's one of the first things that, Bella, you are just so awesome. Thank you. Thank you. One of the first attributes God revealed to Moses was that he is compassionate, that he would come alongside and suffer with us and through these trials in life. So if there's anything Kingsley and I can do, or the rest of the elder board, to get to know and to help you, please come talk to us. And our life is your life. So we submit it and give it over to you.
Could you thank the Lord for their willingness to step up and serve? Thanks, guys.